with Savage Strike on the horizon, it is only appropriate that we make a video talking about the top 5 cards in Savage Strike for your viewing pleasure. So there are a lot of good cards in Savage Strike, don't get me wrong, but I think that these are going to be the 5 that stick out the most to me as a player looking forward to some change in the game. So let's dig on into my personal top 5 cards as of this moment. Things on this list can change. Alright, first and most powerful card in this set, for all intents and purposes, is actually Sky Striker Kaina. Now, you're probably thinking, oh man, why Kaina? She actually gives a new dynamic to the deck on a lot further of an axis than I would have thought. So, of course, she's an non-Earth Sky Striker to make her, which is great. You can only special summon one Kaina once per turn. Ugh, that part sucks. If this card is special summoned, you get to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster cannot attack until the end of the opponent's next turn. And then each time that you would activate a Sky Striker spell card while she's face-up on the field, you get 100 life points. Now, the 100 life isn't what makes this card good. I'm just kind of sick on the first turn that if I don't have anything in my graveyard and I have to go field spell with Ray, I can toggle into this, go ahead and gain some life. Also, Sky Striker now no longer have to worry about time. That's right, we have gotten rid of one of our weaknesses, which was losing the game. If you're trying to win the game through letting the Sky Striker player have his next turn, well, I have some bad news for you. But adding another element to the arsenal of Sky Strikers, the already exceedingly large toolbox that the deck has, you kind of just think to yourself, wow, they didn't need that. And it's another arrow that points to your side as well. I think that was another important thing. Getting that extra arrow that points to your side of the field to ensure that A, you can get access to the different elements, and you don't have to burn a Hayatai. Hayatais are a valuable resource to closing games. So getting access to saving that resource is good. Plus, it's Sky Strikers. When you're giving something to an already broken deck, there's a lot more to be had. So there is that. Next up on my list, and once again, like I said, there's a lot here. Number 4, I actually think I gotta give it up to Chalice Slime. So Chalice Slime is that new weird card that they gave to incantations. And so you can ritual summon this guy with Incantation Celebration, and you can use one of the following effects of Chalice Slime once per turn and only once per turn. So you can, the thing we care about is we can reveal this in our hand, discard a card, and then special summon one incantation monster from our deck. Alright? You want access to the book, you want access to the other special summons, you want access to the search ability that you're going to get off of this. Fucking congratulations. They wrapped it up very nicely. And then during the end phase of the turn, you're going to lose 2,500 life points if you did not ritual summon a monster during that turn. And then in addition, his other effect while he's actually on the field is you can send one incantation card from your hand or face up on the field of the graveyard, target a card your opponent controls, and destroy it. Nekroz, every ritual deck ever. I'm putting you guys on a higher scale here than Kaina, just strictly because any love that rituals get at this point in time, it's so needed and so loved. And the fact that the ritual monster just beams out more of their friends, I don't know what they were thinking when they decided to wrap this up in one nice bundle and say, here, you guys want this. So congratulations, Rituals. You guys are getting Chalice Slime. You're one of the best cards in Savage Strike. And I mean, 2,500 life points is kind of a shit show compared to the rest of the things. Plus the fact that they got their own generic ritual spell card in the deck itself is pretty cute, actually. Come to think about it, the fact that you can use the ritual card to ritual summon anything, also, I don't know if you guys realize that, but that is an option that you have in the deck. So Incantation's finally coming together. Now, next up on the list is actually the Thunder Dragon support. Yield the Lone Wolf. So when this card is normal summon, you can banish one monster from your hand, and then banish one monster with the same type from your deck. Did we really... Thunder Dragons didn't already have a core normal summon outside of Solar, but fuck it, we're going to add this into the fray. And then if this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by opponent's card effect, target one of your banished monsters and add it back to your hand. You can only use each effect of the Lone Wolf once per turn. Also, did I mention that this thing stands at an apex of 1700? Yeah, they did it. So for those of you that don't know, the fact that on summon you get to banish one Thunder from your hand, it's actually any monster that you physically want. And then he will go ahead and banish another monster from the deck. Now, by the way, you get to trigger 2 Thunder Dragons off of this, of course, the one that you banish from your hand, and of course the one that you banish from your deck. Big emoticon. And they can ram this, recur back one of the banished ones. Thank God there are once per turn clauses on the deck. Now this plus Gold Sarcophagus is only going to make the deck even more of a nauseating headache for players around. And the fact that we already don't have Gold Sarcophagus being looked at as a potential, I'm hoping that we don't have to deal with Gold Sarcophagus with Thunder Dragons with the Lone Wolf, because everything that deck is going to already be doing is going to be turbo fucking fast as it is. And then to top things off, congratulations, you're going to have to go another dynamic deeper with the deck. Speed is the Thunder Dragons game. I really hope that you enjoy watching them open 6 extenders, or actually 6 starters / extenders, which is pretty crazy. Now next up on the list, and this is a secret, this is going to be expensive, this is the Phantasm Illusion Dragon. So if your opponent would special summon a Link monster or Link monsters, that's very important to understand, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. And then after you special summon him, you have to draw cards from your hand equal to the number of Link monsters that your opponent controls, not Link rating. So your opponent's got 2 Link monsters on the field, you have to draw 2 cards plus 1. I think that's the important thing. He does self-replace. And then you get to shuffle cards from your hand into the deck equal to the number of Link monsters your opponent controls. So you get to draw 3 cards for the 2 that they have. You get to then shuffle back 2 of them. Okay? Which, oh, that's amazing. We've never actually had a good anti-Link monster until this point. Now, we do have stuff coming out in the future, like Link, your opponent has Link rating 8 or more, 9 or more. You just special summon it out, and then you get to nuke all those Link monsters. But this is very unique, because this card sees a lot of play in the OCG and the side decks, and I think this card is going to be expensive. He also has another effect while he's on the field. He has a quick effect, you can discard 1 card to negate the activation of a card that would target a monster. It's so dumb. Like, I don't know who's actually going to be targeting your monsters while he's out on the field, but hey, you get to discard a card and negate it. Okay, that's cool. But we have probably one of the best side deck cards coming to us at a pretty appropriate time. And I'm looking forward to seeing how people are going to splash this. I'm expecting this to be a staple against Link decks, because free beam out on the opponent's turn, get a 2400 chump block into your next turn that you can Link summon away with. Why would you not want that? That is everything that you've kind of wanted and more. And it's self-replacing. What the fuck? Like, we've talked about self-replacing cards. They are the best thing in the world. Now, the last card in the set I actually want to talk about is Pot of Extravagance. I think that this is probably the best card in the set. Now, there are a lot of good cards in the set. There's Witch's Strike, Boral Savage, a lot of stuff that could have made this list, but didn't. But Extravagance, this makes rogue decks everywhere better. You've got Subterrors coming into play this set. You've got the Time Thieves. You've got a lot of good stuff. But Necros, the already stable ritual deck, and Subterrors, and Stun, all 3 decks, actually they're all my favorites, are all getting a boost from this card. So at the start of your main phase 1, banish 3 or 6 random cards face down from your extra deck. I can't wait to hear random arguments from my opponent as we're banishing random cards from my extra deck. Then I get to draw 1 card for every 3 banished. And then, of course, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, I do not get to draw cards by card effects. I can search, I can duality, all that fucking fun, fancy stuff that we already love doing in the deck. Great. This card just adds another level of dynamic to the already interesting pile of crap that we've got cooking in the basement. Weather Painters, congratulations, you got a draw card. Subterrace, congratulations. Stun, congratulations. Necros, congratulations. Altergeist, maybe. I think Altergeist will probably play this, but this is pretty fucking cool to get to see. So, Savage Strike really bringing out the savageness of this format. A Pot of Extravagance it really is a luxury, and you're just throwing away extra deck resources. I think it's a very appropriate name for the card. So, what do you guys think about the best cards coming out in Savage Strike? Do you guys? There's a lot here, trust me. But I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say down in the comment section. And, well, guys, Big Papa Brown Robbie out. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a Truffle Shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.